the creator's phone. I have 3 reasons why I believe the iPhone 16 Pro may be the ultimate phone for content creators and was made specifically for content creators. Number 2, I think is the game changer. My name is Lucky, and I am a 15-year commercial and advertising photographer veteran. I have been behind the lenses of some of the most advanced camera systems, both with still and video in the world, from drones to on the ground. And I've shot for brands such as Nike, MGM Corp, Caesars Entertainment, Patagonia. I have a little bit of experience being on the other side of the camera. Now, when I decided to go over to being a content creator, I ran into a massive problem that I think some people can recognize. And that problem is that the equipment that we use ends up being the problem to being able to create content. If you can relate to this, you understand what I mean. While I'm someone with the advantages of having pretty much any piece of equipment that I need to be able to make really high quality video, it is way more challenging to try to do that when you're the person on the other side of the lens. When you're over here, you don't know if one of your cameras is malfunctioning. You don't know if it's still recording audio. You have to go check that. How do I put this? Professional gear requires professionals to operate it. So if you're trying to create great content and you're a brand new content creator and it's just you, well, what do? Well, you remove those obstacles, and the best way to do that is to be able to do that on your iPhone. Now, the hardest thing I have found in that is the quality of the video, the audio, and whatever you're doing. This is where the iPhone comes into play. The first and most obvious thing is that the iPhone improved their cameras. On the front end, the cameras are better. They had that 5x zoom, which is no longer that weird joke situation that iPhone was using with 3x. The processor that they're using inside is much more improved, so you can go up to 120 frames per second, 4K, and you can shoot in all the formats that you might ever need, but you can also just shoot what you get out of the iPhone. Okay, now this is the obvious one. I think the game changer are the mics on this phone. Now, I'm talking at a normal volume, and I'm not yelling at the camera. I'm out on a hike on my work break, and I'm making this video right here on the iPhone app, and I'm going to edit it on iMovie. I'm going to post it onto YouTube straight from the iPhone. This is the only tool that I'm using to be able to create content. Before, when you try to do this, your audio is garbage. You needed to add better audio. Apple has made great gains in that. It's still not as good as professional stuff, but when you're new to making YouTube, when you're new to making TikTok or Instagram, or if you're just a little bit older like myself, if you're in your 40s and you're trying to create some content and you don't want to be messing with equipment, this is what you need. Now, the third reason I think that this is the ultimate content creator's device is actually because I am someone upgrading from an older device. The improvements that have been made in these new devices are pretty fantastic. All right. First of all, USB-C. Love it. Okay. I don't have to switch out between different cords trying to figure out what works. Almost everything I have is USB-C. I know people with the 15 have had this for a while, but I haven't. So it makes a huge difference. Okay. I think that's just something that most people just don't quite understand. It is a massive improvement. Now, the processor on here that allows them to do this True Tone situation. I know that for some folks, a True Tone probably isn't a big deal, but if you're someone from a different melanation, you have darker complexion, or you have people in your family group with different complexions, you can finally get legitimate quality for what you're trying to do, and you can do it all in camera. Obviously, you can always add more accessories, better mics. You can add filters onto the front end. You can use better apps to be able to create this content with if you wanted to. You can add on to this. But the idea here is that the only tool that you really need is going to be the iPhone. If you're a brand new creator, if you're a little bit older, and this is what you're needing. Leave me a comment below if you disagree. If you think that this is, as everyone else says, a step backwards in technology, and if it's a bad device. leave me a follow if you want to see more content being created on an iPhone. Now, right now, I'm not setting myself up for success because I have the sun right behind me, but I want the phone on HDR so I could do that. Anyway, thanks for watching.